Whew boy, Allerseelen, truly German composers doing what German composers do best, and discussing their favorite topics of being sad and death, to some extent. And Allerseelen is an excellent example of that, and just a fantastic piece of music. And I mean, it's one of the most famous pieces of German lieder for a reason. It's predominantly through composed, but the melody that you hear at the beginning, played in the piano, returns at the third verse, and there is some returning material from the first verse to the third verse as well. Um, One of the things that stuck out to me is every time he says "wie einst im Mai," as once in May, like as we used to do in May. Every time that line is sung, it's different. Um, Conveying a different emotion. The first time, it invites a key change, which, since May is a springtime month, to me seems the blooming of flowers, and also likely the blooming of the relationship being discussed in this song. Um, this also has one of my favorite strategies right at the beginning, where it sounds like the melody is just a continuation, like you were lost in thought, and then just the words started pouring out. Um, it also, the three verses, in my opinion, also kind of reflect the beginning, middle, and end of a relationship. The beginning, tonally being more, not excitable, but more, it's definitely very passionate, right? It's, and going into that key change seems to imply, as I said, something blooming, something beginning. And then, gib mir die Hand. Sorry, reading German is hard for me today. Apparently, it's like when they're comfortably in the relationship, and it's like I feel this way about you, and I don't care who knows it. Um, and then things get intense at the last verse, when presumably the person being sung to and about has been dead or died recently, and that's when the intense emotions really start to spill over. Um, a lot of really cool suspensions, and just interesting chord stuff that would have been impossible for me to really identify without looking at the score, even after several listenings, because it plays with modality a lot. And oof, I'm always a fan of Aller Seelen.